there's no doubt people have gotten killed in this war, a lot of people, you know? But one of the problems that we have is we have the Ukrainian forces, they're holding up in these hospitals and in these places, and they're using these civilians as shields.
Wow.
This is a war crime, okay? They shouldn't be doing this.
No.
They shouldn't be using their own citizens as shields. And there's a lot of contradictory evidence.
Doug wants to reply, I think. Doug, you want to say something to that?
Absolutely. I mean, that is the most outrageous statement I've ever heard. What about you yourselves are not your excellent reporters who've got the guts to go into all these places, and I've been watching that. They've seen what the damage has been done. Apartment houses are being used as human shields. What about the people that the Russians tied up behind their backs and shot them? Children, men, women, old women. I mean, look, you want to believe all the Russian propaganda? Go right ahead. But if you believe that nonsense, then you're actually an accessory to a crime against humanity.
Look at the screen, the mass graves. It's got what, 3 bodies in it? Come on.
Oh,
come on. There's so much disinformation coming out of the West.
You must be a traitor to your country. You sound like an American.
Absolutely.
Boy, you must be a big-time traitor because
objectively.
you are mouthing Russian fake. You want to talk about fake news? How many people need to be killed before you'll realize that Russia is a brutal, barbaric
Well, you know, why don't we
war
ask the
criminal?
people of Syria that? Why don't we ask the people of Syria and Libya and all those other places, Afghanistan and Iraq, how many people need to be killed?
Because now we're talking.
And were you inspired by that? Are you inspired by what happened in Syria and Iraq? Is that what you're saying, John?
I'm sorry?
I'm saying, is that a copybook for you to follow? Is that a copybook for you to follow? That's what I'm asking you.
He's saying how many people need to be killed. Look, there's not a fraction of the people that's been killed in this war that have been killed in Iraq and Syria. And he's sitting there.
But numbers are not enough for you so far.
Preaching how wrong
the numbers are not enough for you so far. You want more casualties. You said, "Oh, how many bodies are there in that grave?" Or just 3 bodies. You wanted more? Not enough for you? I mean, you're doing to do a body count. Don't go on the technicalities, John, with me. Professor Andrew looks a bit shell-shocked from London.
Look, both of them are right and both of them are wrong. I've been to 6 wars. I've been to Bosnia, I've been to Rwanda, I've been to East Timor, I've been to a number of other conflicts in the world. And the one thing that is true is war crimes are committed by all sides in every conflict. There's no army that comes out of a conflict with clean hands, including my own as an Australian and an Australian serviceman myself. So you can cherry pick the evidence that you want to make your point. But there is one point that is clear. Whilst there is some legitimacy to say the West pushed the Russians too hard by wanting to expand NATO into Ukraine, there is no justification for a war of aggression that Russia has launched against the Ukrainian people.